What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to part 25 and the final part of our Pokemon Opal walkthrough. In the previous episode, we explored Victory Road and arrived at Boreal City, the home to the Pokemon League. We explored some of the city and entered the Pokemon League tournament. It is divided into 3 parts, so we completed the first part in the previous video, which was the Challenger battles. We battled all of our rivals, Gala, Vermilion, and Mundanes. After defeating all of them, it allows us to enter part 2 of the tournament, which is the next day. But after the first part, we met up with some of our friends, and we got some bad news that the Pokemon League trophy had been stolen, and apparently the thieves ran into the sewers. So in today's episode, we are currently exploring the sewers and seeing if we can find who is behind it, and see if we can get the Pokemon League trophy back before part 2 starts. And if we can manage to get this trophy back, then the second part of the Pokemon League is the Gym Challenge, whereby you will challenge 3 of the 8 gym leaders that we have battled in the region already. The 3 are chosen at random, so your battles might be different to mine. But here in the sewers, it looks like we have found some of the native people, and they are behind the theft of the trophy. So we're going to try and battle both of them, and if we can defeat both of them, we should be able to return the trophy. The battles are not very difficult at all, so you will be able to defeat them fairly easily. And then after that, we just have to return back to the Pokemon League. This is going to be the final episode of our walkthrough. Pokemon Opal does have a massive post-game. There's probably still another 10 to 15 episodes that we could do for the post-game. But this game is not as popular as some of the other games. It is quite old, but if you would like us to do the post-game, please let us know down in the comments. If we hear from enough of you, we will continue on with the game. Otherwise, we have some exciting new games in store. We have already started a brand new game, Pokemon Legend Z. So if you haven't checked out that, do subscribe to the channel and look at our playlists where you can find tons of different Pokemon games and other retro games. But now back to the game. It looks like we have defeated the mystery boy and girl, and Dalio and Opalo are here to retrieve the trophy and take it back to the Pokemon League. So it looks like we have managed to save the day just in time. We've also found a bit more information about this legendary Pokemon called Antenna and some more of the history of the region. But whilst we were exploring the sewers, we also found a room that had 3 different levers. We did go and test them out a bit, but I'm not sure what that actually did. So we might have to come back here and see if there's a legendary Pokemon or a secret room there or something. But now we have returned back to the Pokemon League and healed up our team. You do want to make sure that you have stocked up on revives and potions, because I believe for the second part you can't heal your Pokemon in between battles. So here we have all 8 gym leaders from the Saphira region that we have already defeated. And at random you will battle 3 of them. So it looks like our 3 have been chosen. You can battle them in any specific order. As you can see, the 3 of them are waiting here for us. So we're going to start on the left hand side, and we're going to take on gym leader Celine. I believe she is a ghost type specialist. So let's see how our first gym leader battle goes. We do have Lunaya up front, who is at level 64, and the gym leader has Frostlass out now, which is her strongest Pokemon and a unique regional variant. We have now swapped in Tangrowth and trying to knock it out with our grass type attacks. It looks like it was super effective and we did get it knocked out. But now the gym leader has sent out a level 60 Chandelure. So we've swapped in Delibird and we're going to try and knock it out with our rock type moves. It looks like that was successful. But now she has sent out Mimikyu. Our first attack did not cause much damage due to Mimikyu's ability, but our remaining shots did cause a bit of damage. Our Delibird got knocked out, but we have sent out one of our stronger Pokemon now, Altaria, who's at level 68. And the gym leader has used a full restore on Mimikyu, but it's not enough. We one-shotted with our next move. And now gym leader has sent out Zypector. We've also got a Zypector on our team, but we one-shotted it and defeated it. And we are down to the final Pokemon, which is Drifblim. So our Altaria helped a lot in that battle, and we have now defeated gym leader Celine. I did use revives and potions off camera to heal up my team. I recommend that you do the same because your Pokemon will still be damaged from the first battle. And now we are taking on the second gym leader, which is gym leader Peonia. And her first Pokemon she has sent out is a level 60 Sigilyph. Our Lunaya knocked it out pretty easily, but now she has swapped in a Claydol. So we've put Tangrowth up front and we've one-shotted it. Our grass type moves are super effective. And now she has sent out a level 60 Alakazam, one of the most powerful psychic types. But our Tangrowth one-shots it. It looks like our grass type moves are really effective in this battle. The gym leader has now sent out a level 62 Hariyama, but our Delibird knocked it out and leveled up to level 66. And now the gym leader has sent out Gardevoir, which is a massive fan favorite. Our Delibird is doing a great job. We hit Gardevoir with 5 attacks and knocked it out. So that was definitely a lot easier than the first gym leader. But again, we have quickly healed up our Pokemon with items. And now we're about to take on the final gym leader, which is gym leader Dalio. His first Pokemon was a Galvantula and our Lunaya just one-shotted it. It looks like our Lunaya is doing a good job. It's also knocked out Toxtricity. So 2 of Dalio's Pokemon have been knocked out. But now he has sent out a Lantern, which has finished us off. But we're going to send Tangrowth out, and if we can get an attack in, we might be able to one-shot it. But unfortunately, Lantern attacked first and one-shotted us. We've now sent out Big Boy Snorlax to try and finish off Lantern. And it looks like Dalio's trying everything to try and keep Lantern in battle, but it's not going to be enough. Our Snorlax does have a really powerful horsepower move, which is super effective. We've knocked out Lantern and now they've sent out Magnezone, who we've one-shotted with the same move. Most of Dalio's team is electric type, so if you use ground type moves, you're gonna have an easy battle. Our Snorlax knocks out Altaria with 2 horsepower moves. And we've done it. We've defeated all 3 of the gym leaders. So that's part 1 and part 2 done. And now it's down to the final part, which is actually taking on the champion, which is no one other than Professor Ebano. So we do get gifted a few items and we can heal up our team again. So that's good news. And now we can actually go and take on the champion. We haven't battled Professor Ebano in the game yet. But it looks like we first have to go to the park because there is a wedding happening between Opalo and Vera. So we can't miss the wedding. We're going to have to go and celebrate with them quickly. And then after the wedding, perhaps tomorrow, we'll continue on with our Pokemon League battle. I really just want to go and knock out Ebano right now. But we make our way to the park, which is on the eastern side of Boreal City, and it looks pretty beautiful here. And it looks like we have caught up with the rest of the gang just in time. They're about to say their wedding vows and get married. It looks like the professor is going to help them get married. And Mundanes and Vermilion are here too. So it's really cool that Opalo and Vera got married together. That's a nice happy ending before we finish off the game. After the wedding, we head back to the hotel and have a rest. So it looks like we are going to have a night's sleep before we take on part 3 of the Pokemon League tournament. Whilst all of us are relaxing here in the hotel, half of us have snoozed off. Dalio entered and is chatting to Professor Ebano. Luckily, we hear this and we decide to go and spy on them. And it looks like Dalio is asking Professor Ebano to throw the match, to lose on purpose against us. So I don't want that to happen. I want to beat Professor Ebano at his full strength. but it looks like Dalio wants a big ending and he wants us to win no matter what, because this is the first Pokemon League that they've had since the big explosion. So they need to have someone win, so it's a big event. But I really hope that Professor Ebano isn't going to go easy on us. We have a good rest, and the next morning we make our way back to the Pokemon League Stadium, and we're going to get this battle under wraps. I really want to go and take on Professor Ebano now. I've been super excited. Vermilion and Red are here, and they both wish us luck, so that's really kind of them. But now we're going to actually enter the stadium. It looks like everybody's waiting, and Professor Ebano has just entered the stage too. Dalio is the commentator, and he's getting the crowd super hyped, and it looks like this battle is about to begin. So let's see how this plays out. Hopefully we can get the W. And to my surprise, Professor Ebano only has 3 Pokemon on his team. And his first Pokemon was a level 50 Pikachu. Why are his Pokemon levels so low? My team are all around level 60. The gym leader's Pokemon were all around level 60 or higher. And now Professor Ebano's team only has 3 Pokemon that are level 50. I think he's definitely trying to throw this match. We have defeated his Pokemon super easily, so that was a bit of a letdown. But I think Professor Ebano can't go through with it. He's told everyone that he threw that match on purpose and he wants to have a rematch. So I'm really happy to take him on again. If we have to take him on twice, so be it, as long as we get him at full force. And Professor Ebano rips off his shirt. It shows that he's ready for action. Our mother and a lot of the community are watching this battle on TV, so there's a lot at stake here for us. We've got to defeat him. So let round 2 begin. I hope Professor Ebano is going to go full out. Yes, it looks like he's got a team of 6 Pokemon now. And the first Pokemon he has sent out is Steelix, which is just Mega Evolved. So yes, this is the battle I want. I don't want him to throw the match. And our Lunaya has knocked out Mega Steelix. Luckily, we had a type advantage there. The next Pokemon he has sent out is Crocodile, which of course is his strongest Pokemon. We swapped in Tangros to get the type advantage, and we one-shotted his Crocodile. So that's 2 Pokemon down, and now he has just sent out Scrafty. Scrafty knocked out our Tangrowth, and now Professor Ebano has healed up Scrafty with a potion. But our Lunaya is back in battle and knocked out Scrafty. So we are halfway through the Professor's team. He has now sent out the Dragon-type Haxorus. Our Lunaya just was able to knock it out. However, our HP is really low. We decide to swap in Altaria. And it looks like Professor has sent out Bouffalons, which is a normal type. So our electric attacks were quite effective. But Altaria got knocked out as well. Luckily, we still have quite a few Pokemon left. We've sent out Snorlax next to knock out Bouffalans. And the next Pokemon the Professor has sent out is a Mandibuzz. So we've still got 4 Pokemon left on our team, and I believe this is the Professor's final Pokemon. Mandibuzz is really strong, but if we can get our Snorlax to cause a bit of damage, that will be really helpful, and then the next Pokemon can finish it off. It looks like our Snorlax has been knocked out because it did get poisoned, and we've sent out Lunaya again. And we have one-shotted Mandibuzz with our Fairy-type move. We have done it. We've defeated Professor Ebano twice, and we have become the new Pokemon League champion of the Saphira region. So wow, that was a lot tougher than I thought, and it was so much fun. I loved all 3 parts of the Pokemon League. I loved that it was a bit different. And the crowd goes crazy, so I hope we made our mother proud. But then next thing, we come across some mystery character. We can't make out who it is. And Opalo also tells us to go and meet him at the hotel. So it looks like Mundanes and Professor Ebano are both here. and we're going to chat. It looks like there's more adventures ahead of us. So if you do want to continue on with the story, there is lots to do. But I think we're going to end off our adventure here. We're just going to chat to the rest of the guys and find out what the next little mission is. There are still towns and areas in the map we are yet to explore, and there's still the legendary Pokemon antenna that we haven't encountered yet. So if you want to continue on with the post game, there's a lot of adventure in store for you. But I think we're gonna end things off here. We have already completed 25 episodes of Pokemon Opal, and it's been a really fun adventure. I have enjoyed playing through it, but I am also looking forward to some other new Pokemon games. So do stay tuned, and that's all it's gonna be. Thanks for watching.